Hi, welcome to our video. In this video, we will talk about online pricing strategies.
An effective pricing strategy can make or break your e-commerce business. Do you set prices low to stay competitive but reduce profits? Or, do you set higher prices but risk missing out on as many new customers? Let's talk about this.
Before we discuss further about our topic, we would like to introduce the group members.
Our group contains 6 members, which are Amir Azib, Atika Faha, Noor Alia, Nurul Nazrina, Arif Humaydi and one Sarah Sophia. We are from group 4.
Based on the situation, the seller said,
I wanted to put a price on my product, but somehow I'm very concerned about it since it's my top priority based on my customers' databases. How do you guys think about it?
Before you are putting any price on your product, you should know what is online pricing strategies. Online pricing strategies is the price assigned to items that are purchased via internet shopping. Some retailers offer goods and services online as well as at their physical store locations, while other retailers only offer items online or at a physical location for in-person purchasing.
Now, we are going to talk about 17 characteristics of good online pricing in marketing.
The first characteristics are attractive. One of the most difficult challenges for e-commerce businesses is pricing their products. They believe that not only should their prices be attractive, but so should their sales. Online businesses use several pricing tactics to keep customers interested and back. Next, comparative. Before making a final decision, online shoppers often visit at least 3 different websites. This clearly shows that, for online buys, pricing and price comparisons are significant aspects that influence the buyer's journey throughout the purchasing process. Third, fixed. As a result of their very nature, fixed-price products can be incredibly expensive for some consumers. By dropping the price to 0, they are removing the barriers of entry into the marketplace. Next, competitive. Using a competitive pricing plan might help your company expand. A competitive pricing strategy generally produces quick results. To assess the long-term implications, the business owner must understand the overall trend and their place in the market. Other than that, a dynamic pricing can also cut prices. A reduced price can sometimes lead to more sales, helping a company fulfill its sales target for a while. Next, negotiated. Under the right circumstances, sellers can gain more by negotiating than by sticking to a fixed price. Customers should also understand when to negotiate to avoid pricing traps. Next, overall. Setting the right costs is a balancing act, and it's not always easy. Which e-commerce pricing strategy is appropriate for the company depends on a number of variables. Next, transparent. As prices become more transparent, so does the value of each competitor. So can define their value more clearly and quantify it in terms of prices since they know their competitors' prices. Next, value a product that enhances a customer's self-image or provides a unique life experience. Examples of high-value brands are Dior. They can then add value-based pricing to an item's price. Companies must have a unique product or service. Next, cost plus. It's a pricing technique where a company calculates product prices and adds a targeted markup. Online shops must offer competitive prices to attract cost consumers who can easily access the best deals. Next, competitor-oriented. It allows to determine prices without spending a lot of money on market research. The prices will be competitive if they use multiple competitors who sell similar products as benchmarks. Lastly, pricing objective-oriented. When it comes to pricing objectives, these are the goals that guide the company's decision on how much to charge for a product or service to existing or potential customers. Each pricing target demands the use of a unique price-setting method to meet their business objectives. Other than that, a customer objective-oriented. Customer-oriented pricing is the practice of setting prices based on customers' perceived value. This model assumes that a consumer would pay a particular price if the value delivered exceeds the cost. Next, profit-oriented. To secure a profit on each sale, profit-oriented pricing sets the price per unit higher than the total cost of production and sale. Profit-oriented pricing assures the company a profit on every sale. Next, the vision and mission-oriented. The vision and mission of using a loss leader pricing plan is to attract customers to your business by offering a low price on one product with the expectation that they will purchase additional products later. Next, sales-oriented. Sales-oriented pricing targets increased volume or market share. Volume increases are measured against a company's own sales over time. Market share compares a company's sales to other companies in the same industry. Lastly, multiple payment method. Businesses may stay competitive by offering more payment ways now. Many businesses now provide many methods of payment, and those who don't will need to introduce more in the future to stay competitive. Now, we go through 12 factors influencing online pricing success in marketing. The first factors influencing online pricing success in marketing are competitors' pricing. A good pricing strategy will help a company set a competitive offer price, maximize revenue, and make a profit. Second, market knowledge. Online business increases market efficiency by bringing in more customers and sellers, as well as new marketing strategies and company models. Third, type of consumer. Customers have different levels of preference for the different characteristics of online retailers, and thus different levels of willingness to pay premiums, which provides pricing power to online retailers. Fourth, pricing strategy selected. A pricing strategy is a model or ability to determine a product's best price. When setting prices, it helps businesses balance profits with consumer and market demand. Fifth, the costs must be a factor in determining a product's price. It's important to make money on an item if this is their only one. To establish a sustainable business, the costs will be a major factor in their price. Sixth, times of production. E-commerce refers accurately setting cycle time to monitor and measure the entire production process is key to success for manufacturers. Seventh, method of payment. If you own an online store in Malaysia, you need a secure and trustworthy online payment solution for your consumers. Choose wisely for your company. Next, terms of payment. These are the payment conditions that both you and the buyer have agreed on. Please read them carefully. Cost, amount, delivery, payment method, and the date on which payment is expected or due are all examples of terms. These are also the most important components of any billing statement. Next, pricing objective. When it comes to pricing objectives, these are the goals that guide your company's decision on how much to charge for a product or service to existing or potential customers. Next, technology used. In everything from manufacture to the sale of the final product, technology plays a significant part, and you should consider technological considerations when setting the price of a product. Next, speed of delivery. Online shoppers value both speed and price. Some businesses may feel unable to provide both low cost and timely delivery to all consumers. After all, shipping is costly. That's why customers would have to pay more for speedier shipping. Lastly, buying decision. Consumers' perceptions of pricing, as well as their perceptions of the present actual price, influence their buying decisions.
Now let's move to the two forms of online pricing in marketing.
Fixed pricing, sometimes referred to as static pricing, is a pricing strategy where a retailer determines a fixed price point for a product and maintains it for an extended length of time. The example here is the everyday low price retailer. These retailers understand their market deeply, determine what is truly a low price, and stick to everyday low pricing as a core strategic decision. They typically don't have discounts or promotions as a result of their static pricing methods.
Dynamic pricing is a very profitable e-commerce pricing strategy in which marketers set flexible prices by taking into account costs, targeted profit margins, the demand of the market and your competitors' prices. In other words, it allows you to set the optimal prices at the right time in response to real-time demand and competition status while taking into account your business goals.
Now, we discuss about 10 online pricing strategies in marketing. First one, a cost-plus pricing. The cost-plus pricing generates profits by adding a fixed percentage margin to the cost of a product. Cost-plus is one of the most basic and straightforward pricing strategies for new and/or smaller e-commerce businesses because the formula is simple and easy to calculate. Next, value-based pricing. Value-based pricing focuses on figuring out the maximum amount a customer is willing to pay for your product. Value-based customers focus more on quality and fairness over anything else. Customers like this need to know that the product you're selling is of the best quality, fairly sourced, eco-friendly, and/or hard to come by. Next, segmentation pricing. In the case of segmented pricing, when a seller or a company establishes different prices, 2 or more, for different quantities of a single product. The fact that product costs differ from one another has no effect on the differences in pricing set by different businesses. Next, dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing is all about flexibility. Prices are never set in stone and can increase or decrease at any moment due to constant changes in demand. Dynamic pricing is sometimes referred to as surge pricing. Apps like Grab use dynamic pricing when they see a surge of customers in the area that need a ride, such as bad weather, big events, etc. Next, freemium pricing strategy. Pricing strategy that businesses use if they want to offer customers free services in addition to paid options. Generally, the free options are basic versions of the service, and the paid options are upgraded, or premium, versions. Other than that, online pricing strategies in marketing are auction pricing. The price at which a stock trades represents the highest price that a buyer is willing to pay and the lowest price that a seller is willing to accept. Next, competitive pricing. When it comes to a competitive pricing strategy, the purchasing behavior of customers is an important criteria. Once the product is part of a mature market, and fighting with a relatively high number of substitutes and competitors, the pricing actions of your competitors could well be a factor driving your profit. Next, bundle pricing. Bundle pricing technique often results in repeat purchases of at least one of the items included in the bundle. The bundle gives customers a chance to sample new items related to those they love, and if they like the ones, they will continue to buy those as well. Next, promotional pricing. Promotional pricing is a sales strategy in which brands temporarily reduce the price of a product or service to attract prospects and customers. By lowering the price for a short time, a brand artificially increases the value of a product or service by creating a sense of scarcity. Lastly, time-based pricing. This pricing strategy involves a broad spectrum of use cases. It's popular in industries where the demand for the product or service changes throughout the day. With every new collection, e-commerce businesses lower the older collection's price to get rid of the redundant stock.
Now, let's take a look at the 10 steps online pricing setting in marketing. Develop the online pricing plans, set the online pricing goals, analyze competitors' strategy and price, collect market information and analysis, analyze online target audience preferences, select online pricing strategy, implement the selected online pricing strategy, control the implementation, evaluate the success and refine the online pricing strategies.
Furthermore, Jenny, you also need to know about techniques to implement online pricing in marketing.
Amanda, can you tell me more about the techniques?
Sure, that's not a problem. Here are the 6 techniques to implement online pricing in marketing. There are below or equal competitor, speed-based, loss leader, basket-based, time-based and immediate real-time. Based on my research on my relatives who had business, he said that there are 10 signals of success in online pricing, which are high online traffic, store, low abandoned cart and etc. There are 10 signals of success in online pricing that useful for your business, which are: high online store traffic, low abandoned carts, profit increased, sales increased, market share increased, high customer satisfaction level, high rate of repeat buying, online pricing objective achieved, number of customers increased and window shoppers become buyers.
Yes. It's true, Elizabeth, but Jenny also needs to know about 10 signals of failure in online pricing too. Low online store traffic, high abandoned carts, sales decreased, profit decreased, market share shrinked, low rate of repeat buying, low customer satisfaction level, not achieved online price objective, number of customers decreased and people are not interested to become buyers. Not only that, there are 9 marketing issues in online pricing. Can Anna and Adam share it to Jenny? Yes, there are security of transaction, convenience, price comparison, third-party inefficiency,
availability of payment methods, extra or hidden charges, privacy, complex procedures, transparency and legality. After you have go through all the knowledge that have been given by us, you need to know about do's and don'ts in online pricing practices in marketing, and after that we think you are ready for it.
Would you like to explain first?
Yeah, sure. The do's in online pricing practices are: be dynamic, be transparent, evaluate the success, Be competitive, understand online customer behavior.
Analyze competitor deeply, use multiple payment platform, be unique and uncomparable, offer values and incentives and follow the steps in online price setting.
Lastly, I will continue with the 10 don'ts in online pricing practice in marketing. Don't be passive, don't be intelligible, don't ignore signals of success, don't be ambitious, don't ignore online customer behavior, don't ignore competitor analysis, don't use limited payment platform. Don't be dishonest and don't ignore customer value and perception. Don't ignore the rules and steps.
This is great. I think I've got enough knowledge for me to decide the best pricing strategies and tactics to be used for my business. Thanks, you all for the limitless knowledge.
Good luck, Jenny. We wish you all the best for your business.